Today I'm reacting to A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships by the 1975. I've seen a lot of stuff about the 1975, especially recently because they released an album this year that I already listened to. Kind of enjoyed it, didn't love it, and I've seen a lot of the lead singer on TikTok, especially this dude. I don't even know, the antics on stage are kind of crazy. He like kissed a fan or something too. People are getting upset about that, but the fan wanted it to happen. I don't know, it's weird. It came out in 2018. I don't think there's much to say about it. I don't like the title. It's the first thing I'm gonna say. I hope we don't get any like cringy, corny internet bars, you know, because I just listened to that Break-Ins album, Hypochondriac, and there was a lot of that on that album, which wasn't great. As always, the Uncut Reaction is going to be on Patreon. It's $4 a month. Click the link in the description to go join that. And let's get into it. The first track is the 1975. I do know that they start all their albums with that title. I'm already bored. Okay, wait, what? I was not expecting that. Kanye? Is that you? Hitler supporter? Is that you? Okay. Sounds like Kanye, I guess. That was alright. We'll see how this continues. I'm gonna give it the mid. I didn't love it, if I'm being honest. See how it goes though. This is more of what I expected. When your vinyl and your coffee collection is a sign of the times. These are 27 really isn't the vibe. Oh, never say vibe again. Never. Never say it. It's not really doing anything for me. I don't know if I like the lyrics at all. You're getting spiritually enlightened at 29. The attitude is kind of corny. It's kind of like pretentious, I feel like. Of course, never say vibe again. Don't do that. Just stop. Yeah, I don't really like the lyrics to this track. The sound wasn't doing much for me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, but I'm skeptical. And it's not really wowing me so far. It's just like soulless. Ugh, it's boring. It's soulless. It's really not my speed at all. Stop. Yeah, more of the same. Instrumentally, that track was so bland. Holy frick, that was soulless. I just don't really get the hype for the 1975, you know? Really don't like this chorus that much at all. It's just this kind of attitude, it's like forced quirkiness, you know? The instrumental completely.
That shit stank, don't it?
Put me to sleep on that one, so. Like this is trying to be beautiful and serene, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't reach that for me. Holy crap, this is boring. What are we doing? Let's do something here. Like, it's technically mixed and produced really well. There's just no soul. Why is this so painful to me right now? Put me to sleep. Like, what happened in that track? What actually happened? Nothing. Just the most soulless chords, too. Why am I hating that? I did not expect to hate it this much, but it's just like, snooze.
That shit stank.
Get this out of here. I can already tell I'm not gonna like this song. Ugh. I don't want to hear him say these lyrics. Please don't.
Fucking in a car.
I just get the vibe that this dude thinks he's so cool, you know? He just feels so cocky. Oh, why is he mentioning Lil Peep? Just don't. Like, yeah, rest in peace, Lil Peep, but why are you mentioning it? What does it have to do with the song? Freaking boring ass drum beat. This part's decent. Good bass line. And then they just kill all momentum, all energy of the track. Why does this dude bringing up hip hop just rub me the wrong way? It's like, why? Why do you need to do that? This part's decent again, but it's lifeless again. There's no need. There's no need, man. There's no need for a Lil Peep shout out. There's no need for a freaking Kanye reference. Lyrics terrible. Instrumental lifeless. They kill all momentum with the chorus when they go into this bridge part here. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm gonna give it the mid because that one section with the bass line was decent. But like, I literally just listened to an album on SoundCloud. One of my Patreon supporters that requested it. It was their music, and it literally felt like it had more substance than this. Ugh, he's going ballad here. Okay, buddy.
Turn out the light. I just wanna sleep.
It's also his vocals. They're really bland to me. Very uninteresting. Kind of just lack emotion. Holy crap, this song is boring. I don't need a ballad when it lacks all emotion. If you're gonna do a ballad, actually freaking feel sincere about it. Make something that feels real.
That shit stank, don't it?
Just stop. Just stop with the ballads. I don't need it. It doesn't feel sincere. The emotion doesn't feel real. Holy, like, am I crazy? Listen how bland and just lifeless this is. Like, what is going on? This part's decent. Just give me some life, you know? And then he comes in with the most bland and uninteresting vocals. This rhyme scheme was actually pretty decent. Human, assuming, balloon, spoon, consuming. What is this flow right now? What is this? It's monotone, it's lifeless, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm in the minority for not liking this, but it's just like, can we reach in this emotional bag a little bit deeper? Can we convey something a little bit stronger? No, because his vocals are absolutely uninteresting, bland. It doesn't really sound like he cares about what he's doing. And the instrumentals, while, yeah, technically they're mixed well, they're produced well, there's no life, there's no feeling to them at all. Oh, that track was
that shit stank, don't it?
And what are these auto-tuned bits? Why? It's like the dude listened to Kanye one time and was like, oh, I want to do that. Yeah, throw the trap beat in there. That vocal run is so grating. Oh my, I hate it. I absolutely, it's actually unlistenable. Stop, more of the same. Oh my god, this is bad.
That shit stank, don't it?
What was that vocal line? What was that? Oh, what was that Supreme line too? Kids don't want guns, they want Supreme? What are we doing here? Social commentary that is just the most surface level thing possible. I feel like I'm kind of just being a hater right now, but I really not getting much out of this.
He lived in a lonely house on a lonely street.
Why?
In a lonely part of the world. But of course, he had the internet. The internet. Each other
just feels like fake deep, you
videos
know?
of humans doing all sorts of things. Having sex with
It
each
thinks
other,
it's smarter than it
informing
is.
people on what was
I just
wrong
watched a
with them in
movie
their
like
life,
this too.
playing
It's
games.
called Funny Games, 1997, European movie. It's just so pretentious. It was talking down to the audience. It thought he was smarter than it was, but it was the dumbest movie I've seen in a while. This feels similar. This feels really similar.
Young George's name was it Snowflake Smasher 86, turned to his friend the internet and he said, Internet,
Not funny.
do you love me? The internet looked at him and said yes. The man in the internet...
Literally, OK Computer did this better like 20 years before. 20 years before, when the internet wasn't even as freaking prominent, and OK Computer Radiohead did it freaking better.
everywhere together, except of course they played...
This part's pretty. This part's actually really pretty. I mean, I wish it was just this. I wish it wasn't the corny freaking fake deep skit before. Pretty solid. The instrumental was solid, I guess. Not whatever this abomination was. Let's get in the mid just for the outro. How old are these guys? Because I feel like it's a little bit out of touch too. Feels a bit boomerish.
I've been watching you walk
It's 33.
the way that you talk.
He's just an absolute non-presence vocally. He's just so boring. Just this cheesy piano chords.
Maybe I will wait until you're fast asleep with life.
Dude sounds like he's asleep. There's no passion. Terrible, terrible, utter garbage. That track was trying to be emotional. It ended up being absolutely cheesy. Terrible, terrible. But there was no nuance to the instrumental at all. There was no subtleties to it. Everything just felt so blown out and reverby to the point where you can't feel the emotion. You can't feel it at all because it's so bland. And again, vocally, absolute non-factor. Did I give that a
That
rating?
shit
Probably
stank,
not,
don't
but
it?
it's terrible.
The worst is that I'm in the same situation.
Like, so predictable. Oh, Danny, oh, that's actually me. I'm in the same situation. Like, it's not clever. It thinks it's clever. It's not.
I'm dying since we're living in a simulation.
I'm not liking this sugary, pristine pop chorus. Yeah, not a huge fan of the sugary, overcompressed chorus there with the big group vocals. It just feels corporate. It feels commercial, bland, like I've said a bunch of times throughout this video. That one was a little bit better than some of the other ones. Lyrically, I still didn't like it that much, but there was nothing like super egregious to make me hate it. This writing right here, predictable, not clever, not funny. Again, attitude, not liking it. And the production is just soulless. It's lifeless. Everything about it is lifeless. It's not anything I see myself coming back to. This kind of feels like AJR for like people that actually think they're cool, you know? Oh, let's throw a minor chord in there. Let's make it edgy, guys. Listen to freaking how boring this instrumental is. Holy okay, the best comparison I have is that new Arctic Monkeys album. Oh my, that album sucks too.
Roads in the stumbling blocks. Wait, there's the other island now.
That actually might be better than, I think this album's probably better than this 1975 one, but it just gives me the same vibes. It's not for me. It's not for me. If you enjoy it, cool. I don't even think I gave that a rating, but
That shit stank, don't it?
just fucking worst flute I've ever heard in my life. Like, I hate to keep doing comparisons, but these subtle moments, you know, an album that does it so much better, it kind of just reminded me of, I mean, this whole opening is just super melodic, super memorable. Yeah, it's way better. It's aesthetically kind of reminds me of that, but it's a lot better. It's just, where's the movement to this? Where's the, it just grinds my freaking gears, you know? Okay. Ooh, this actually, it's kind of rich. It's kind of warm. I don't need whatever that vocal sample is, though. But other than that, really good. The instrumental is so good here, but vocally, it's just weak. This is actually really good. Here are the textures. It's not like everything's compressed together. It's layered. There's little subtleties and nuances that you catch. I mean, the instrumental is so good, so rich, so lush, so warm, that it kind of makes up for the lackluster vocal performance. I think that's the first one that got the good rating on this album. Vocally, he's still not very impressive. He kind of just gets in the way. I'd rather just have that as an instrumental. But like I said, the instrumental is so good that it kind of makes up for that. I mean, that right there just showed that they can make music that isn't absolutely aggravating. It feels a little bit more mature, feels a little bit more likable, and production fantastic. See, I'm not just a hater. They just proved right there that they can make a good song. They just haven't been doing it until then. I'm fine if we go with this more subtle direction.
Best of times, I'm lonely in my mind, but I can't find something to show you. What about these
Key change?
feelings I've got?
Was that a key change?
My time, say
You notice the tracks that I'm actually enjoying, because I'm enjoying this one too. It's where he's not saying anything outright stupid and just cringy as frick. Like, it feels more mature. It feels like this takes more skill than just the quirky weirdness that we had going on before.
couldn't be more love.
And he's delivering vocally here. You hear that emotion. Key change is interesting. Kind of like it. It's hard to make a key change that doesn't feel corny or cheesy. I think this one actually works though. I don't know, that track was pretty solid again. It actually sounded like there was emotion going on there. Vocally, he was bringing it. He was delivering some powerful vocal lines, and yeah. I mean, this album's kind of saved itself a little bit. I mean, it's probably too little too late, because the first, like, 12 were just not great at all. We'll see how it finishes off, but the last two are actually pretty solid.
Your memories, your sceneries, for things you said but never really meant.
Look at how many 100s. Look at how many 10s. It's crazy. It's also just, the humor just feels, it just feels like millennial humor, which I absolutely hate. Like this quirky little chorus, I always want to die sometimes. It's like, I don't know. The humor, it doesn't land. It's more corny than anything. Okay. that track was alright, I guess. I mean, I don't doubt that he feels this way, that he wants to die. I don't doubt it. I'm not gonna say his feelings are false or anything, but it does feel insincere, and I think it comes down to the presentation of it. It's this huge chorus. It just doesn't really deliver or translate that emotion very well at all, which again makes it feel insincere, kind of fake. Yeah, I didn't love that. That's gonna get the mid. This album in general, pretty bad. Again, if you enjoy this, that's fine, obviously. It's just not really for me. I don't like the quirkiness of it and just how it thinks it's smarter and more clever than it is. There's a couple solid tracks to end it there. Mine was pretty stunning. Couldn't Be More in Love was pretty nice as well, and it's because of those tracks. They actually took themselves seriously, I guess. Like, they just felt more mature, and it didn't rely on any stupid lyrics to to be a worthwhile experience. So yeah, didn't love this. That's gonna do it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you want, like, dislike if you disagree, I guess. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.